Want to get this show ad-free? Head to dailytechnewsshow.com/subscribe to find out how.
In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? You can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast hyperscaler for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run any workload for less. Compared with other clouds, OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/techheadlines. Oracle.com/techheadlines. Scaling your business requires the right expertise at the right time. With Upwork, you can find specialized freelancers in marketing, development, design, and more. Posting a job on Upwork is easy. With no cost to join, you can register, browse freelancer profiles, get help drafting a job post, or even book a consultation. From there, you can connect with freelancers and easily hire them to take your business to the next level. Post a job today and hire tomorrow with Upwork. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That is Upwork.com to post your job for free and connect with top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com.
What does the term digital workplace mean to you? In today's world of AI, robotics, and AR, it's much more than an office full of people on computers. It can be anywhere from a factory floor to the top of a crane to the cockpit of an F1 car. Wherever your digital workplace may be, TeamViewer's mission is to make work better. How? By securely connecting your people with the data, expertise, or insights they need in real time to make work more efficient. By automating and streamlining IT and OT support to fix problems before they happen, to make work more productive. And by bringing all the possibilities of a secure and flexible digital workplace to all your people everywhere to make work more innovative. So discover how TeamViewer can make work better wherever it happens across your business. Learn more at teamviewer.com/workbetter.
These are the Daily Tech Headlines for Thursday, June 5th, 2025. I'm Sarah Lane. Nintendo's Switch 2 sold out at launch worldwide, with long lines and midnight openings highlighting strong demand despite that $450 price tag. The company received over 2.2 million online pre-orders and says expects to sell 15 million units this fiscal year. Analysts see the console as the only real major hardware growth story in gaming. Reddit is suing Anthropic for using Reddit content to train its models without permission or payment. The lawsuit alleges Anthropic ignored Reddit's robots.txt files and scraped the site over 100,000 times even after being warned. Reddit licenses data to OpenAI and Google under specific terms, but says Anthropic refused to engage. Anthropic denies these claims. OpenAI added new connectors to ChatGPT for third-party services like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, SharePoint, and Box. They're available in deep research mode for all paid users, except in the European Economic Area, the UK, and Switzerland, and more broadly for Team, Enterprise, and EDU plans. OpenAI says connector data from those plans will not train its models. A new macOS record mode for transcribing meetings is also rolling out. 9to5Mac reports that Apple is planning several new AirPods features and possibly debuting them at WWDC on Monday, including new head gestures, sleep detection, camera control to trigger iPhone or iPad cameras, and better mic quality. These updates could reportedly come to current models, not just new hardware. Meta shared more details on its upcoming Aria Gen 2 smart glasses with upgraded eye tracking that can detect blinks and estimate pupil centers. They have 4 computer vision cameras for 3D hand and object tracking, a heart rate sensor in the nose pad, a contact microphone optimized for noisy settings, and an ambient light sensor. But the Aria Gen 2 is aimed at researchers. It's not a consumer product, not yet. A U.S. appeals court rejected Apple's request to pause a judge's order, forcing it to open its App Store to more competition, as part of the ongoing antitrust case brought on by Epic Games. The judge had found Apple in contempt for circumventing an earlier injunction, including by charging a 27% fee on out-of-store purchases. Apple will continue appealing. Hugging Face released a new open robotics model called Small VLA, designed to be efficient enough to run on a MacBook or a single consumer GPU. It has 450 million parameters, is trained on community-contributed datasets, and is said to outperform larger models in virtual and real-world robotics tasks. Small VLA also has an asynchronous inference stack to help robots respond more quickly to changing environments. In a bit of Hollywood news, AMC Networks signed a deal with Runway to use Runway's generative tools for marketing assets and pre-visualizing unproduced shows. AMC wants to cut production costs but keep quality, amid declining profits and just a change in viewer habits overall. Lionsgate, Fox, and others previously announced partnerships with Runway as well. And meanwhile, the Hollywood Reporter sources say that Amazon's MGM Studios is fast-tracking a film called Artificial about OpenAI's 2023 boardroom drama, the one where CEO Sam Altman was abruptly fired and then rehired days later, right before Christmas. Filming may start as early as this summer. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all of these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening. Talk to you next time.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Did you know that foreign investors are quietly funding lawsuits in American courts through a practice called third-party litigation funding? Shadowy overseas funders are paying to sue American companies in our courts, and they don't pay a dime in U.S. taxes if there is an award or settlement. They profit tax-free from our legal system, while U.S. companies are tied up in court and American families pay the price, to the tune of $5,000 a year. But there is a solution. A new proposal before Congress would close this loophole and ensure these foreign investors pay taxes, just like the actual plaintiffs have to. It's a common-sense move that discourages frivolous and abusive lawsuits and redirects resources back into American jobs, innovation, and growth. Only President Trump and congressional Republicans can deliver this win for America and hold these foreign investors accountable. Contact your lawmakers today and demand they take a stand to end foreign-funded litigation abuse.